Yo, what's good, internet? And today we will be reviewing Control. Alright, so Control is an action-adventure game developed by Remedy Entertainment and published by 505 Game. The game revolves around the FBC, which is a secret US government agency tasked with containing and studying Thumamina, which violates the laws of reality. You'll be playing as Jesse Faden, and you have to explore the old house to find whereabouts of her younger brother Dylan. While doing so, you need to repel against the weird entity called the Hiss. You'll wield a supernatural firearm that can adapt into various different forms like shotguns, assault rifles, rockets, and all that stuff. And you can also possess a variety of supernatural abilities including telekinesis, levitation, and the ability to control certain enemies and more. The combat system can be customized by the game's loadout. There are personal mods, and then there are also weapon mods, and each of those mods have certain stats, so they could buff up or have bonuses on most of your guns and abilities. You can get upgraded versions of your gun, you could get different versions of guns, and you can get powerful mods the more materials that you collect. There is also like skill points in this game. You can be able to level up the skill tree, but in order to gain new powers, you must locate various objects of power. Ordinary items acted upon the supernatural forces hidden throughout the world. But the problem with that is the mapping system isn't really that great. Of course, I did find my way around, but for you to find exactly where you need to go is going to take a while. The AI system is kind of weird to me too. It's known as an encounter director controls interaction with enemies based on the player's level and location in the world. It did get difficult for me the further I did play, but I digress. And most of the enemies possesses a variety of superpowers as well. Some can float, some also have telekinesis, some are just impenetrable, some are just nasty blobs. So this game will be challenging at times. Especially the bosses. The bosses are really hard. Each of them is different, and they also have like some type of like puzzle to it. So if you time it right, you will be able to knock down those bosses. You can choose to do the main quests, or you could do the side quests, or you could do these things called board countermeasures. They're technically like challenges, and each challenges that you do, you'll get more weapon and personal mods. And the checkpoint is pretty fair depending on how you think about it. It was fair to me. I didn't really care about it. So each time you go into a checkpoint, you have to cleanse it. And you can also use the checkpoint as some type of like fast travel. Graphically, the game looks amazing and stunning, and each time I played the game, it just looks it looks beautiful. I love it. But I have the PS4 version, and my PS4 was fighting for its life because the frame rate was just awful each and every time. If there's a big gigantic explosion or whatever, like it just cannot handle the frame, and it crashed on me once, but that didn't really bother me, so I'm gonna let that slide, dog. And in certain occasions I did experience graphic pop-ups as well, so I hope that sooner or later they'll add a patch fixing those issues. But other than that, let's hop on to the overview. On the positive side of things, the plot was definitely okie dokie. The gameplay was definitely good. I love the different variations of the enemies. The game was definitely challenging. I like the game's loadout based on personal preference. Graphically, the game looks stunning, and the map is okay, but is not the best. And in the negative side of things, it can be difficult at times. My PS4 was struggling on that frame rate, and the graphic pop-ups was there too. The game came out in August 27th, 2019, and most of the games should be in most platforms, so PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. And if you do it digitally, or if you go to your local stores, it should be about $60. In my perspective and in my case, the game was definitely worth the buy, but I really highly advise you guys to wait till the price drops, especially on PS4, because them frame rates is just not worth it with me. and plus it also have a season pass, so they might add more content in the future. So other than that, if you like this review, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I do reviews, videos, PvP matches, streams, and more. And please don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page and my Twitch account, because I stream on those platforms as well. Everything should be in the description box below. Deuces.